It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, it's the second game here on this Wild Card Saturday, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's early, but it announced a cliche word here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. In this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Play action. Here's Hurts. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
57-yard attempt.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect.
52. Ready?
It's Young on 1st down. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here we go. Set.
first down throw for Young.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. Here's Hurts to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to line of scrimmage and it's held. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Young to throw it.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Young. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Now here's Young.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. A good pickup there, 22.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as if we get this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They go play action with Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Now Hurts changing up the play. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
Play here, big play. Let's make something happen. Come on.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brent, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 61 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. On 1st down, Hurts. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And Young's throw there incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And Huntley showing that playmaking ability. Runs for the first and slides to a stop. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Set, ready.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Here we go, here we go. Smash, red. Pressure, stick. Claws red. Go. Red, cycle. Ready?
Now a first down throw for Young. And the catch made by Johnson. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready.
2nd down and 4.
Ready.
Throwing, Young. And this one too low.
Certainly going to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. It's Young off play action. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. And across the lead, so they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
First and 10, Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Deontay Johnson, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Panthers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football. Full half to be played. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hurts. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, Might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
He'll air this one out for Kirk. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting into the field. They've got options now. Could they download the blitz here or just drop everyone in the coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Young from the shotgun. And this is incomplete with a crash on just 3 seconds left. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Panthers 6.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's 2nd and 3.
52 blaster. Blaster, 6. Stop defense.
Young. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here is 3rd and 5. To throw, Young. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Ridiculous. Take him out.
So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the fourth down conversion. In motion right here comes Johnson. First down, Young. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Offense is moving a little bit, have them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force there. Can now hang on. It's 3rd down.
Frustration is definitely setting in because they've turned into a unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Looking to throw, Young. And that is incomplete.
So many times we look at it as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion, and more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. It's Brown. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Swift is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Come on, guys. Let's make a play here.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Swift again. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT. And he pushes the lead to 2. touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's Young on first down. They'll air one out deep for Mingo. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Young to throw it. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Here is Young. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Touchdown, Panthers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. The Young's going to throw for this. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let it run.
He's got some space. Now Hurts looking to change the play. They'll run right here with Swift. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Brown the motion man right. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. In motion right is Brown. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
You all know. Right there, baby. Let's go. Let's get that time. Go.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try it now with Swift, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him, and that play he simply dropped it.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to double. Get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. I thought I hit
to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
Now a 2nd and 10. It'll be Young again. Johnson's got it complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left standing at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Young on 3rd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dive set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Smith, the man in motion left. Swift going to try up the middle. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Once again, it's Swift. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Throwing is Hurts. And a quick throw here that's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Panthers will get the football back. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Young to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now going to be incomplete. They're trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Here's Young. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. This is 1st and 10. Young. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Young's throw complete there to Johnson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now Young. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Young. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this a few times in this game. Offensive line are able to keep leverage, able to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Keely Ringo picks it off. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. And this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only do they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape.
The extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
it.